Welcome into Lehigh High School for KSL Sports Rewind production of Lehigh football on the KSL Sports Network. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Please be joined by Jeff Hansen. Jeff, Lehigh hosting Weber. This is an interesting matchup. We saw Weber early in the year. Lehigh feels like they've been getting some traction. Could be a really interesting matchup here tonight on Friday night.
Yeah, a couple of 6A teams that in the preseason had high expectations, and both teams stumbled early. Stumbled more than they expected to, but both teams these last couple of weeks have been playing really good football. Really excited to see this matchup. Weber making the long drive down to Lehigh. This game should be fun.
First play from the line of scrimmage, and it's a run for Weber. We'll talk about this a lot. Dyson Parker, he's been a stud this year. That Lehigh defense, boy, they looked ready for this Weber run game on the first play.
Yeah, Dyson Parker, I mean, that's the name of the game for Weber. So if you are Lehigh and you can contain Dyson Parker like they did on that opening carry, then that's a good sign for the rest of the game for the Lehi Pioneers.
We want to remind you the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing, as we do our best to keep it trued up with the official clock here in the stadium. Second down and 10 here for the Warriors. Starting quarterback today for Weber is Carter Payne, the sophomore. Had starting time last year. His first throw on the money to Parker. Parker trying to get that first down. Going to be about a yard short here.
Carter Payne's pass was
really well done by Carter Payne. He feels that pressure.
Knocked out of bounds.
Backs up just enough to find his guy, who gets Weber into a third and short here. Looks like it's going to be third and about one.
Third and one for the Warriors.
Now this is Dyson Parker territory. It has been all year long.
Get allowed.
See if they look to go to number 11. Of course, he had the kind of put-away touchdown run last week against Viewmont. He was in a pile, found a way through it. See if they'll try to attack the teeth of that Lehigh defense as the students and band cheering on this Pioneer D. Motion they give, and it is Parker across the 30 and would not get out of that arm tackle. Able to surge ahead for a gain of 4, first down Weber.
Good run by Dyson Parker like we expected. That is his territory. Picks up that first down. Carter Payne, sophomore quarterback. You saw the trust they have in him at Weber. He's changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
They do have other targets to throw to, too, as they'll get this one out to Josh Hamblin. He's a young man that Coach Cannon excited about this year. But they got other guys, DeVries and others. This offense, it does have some versatility to it for the Warriors.
Yeah, Josh Hamblin has been fantastic. Look, a lot of attention to Cannon DeVries, but Josh Hamblin, the senior, that's his 10th catch on the year. He's nearing 200 total yards receiving. He's a big part of this Weber offense.
I've got a second and short here. And this is kind of, one of those opportunities for a Region 1 team to maybe make a statement. Come down to Region 3. They haven't had great luck against the south part of 6A in recent years. Not just Weber, Region 1 in total. It's a statement opportunity to see on a second and short how aggressive they elect to be. We'll go right back to the moneymaker. This is Parker, and he's trying to surge ahead. He'll pick up a yard. You see a flag thrown in here late on the play.
Ball carrier for the Warriors, gain of 1 yard. However, we do have a penalty flag.
Getting Dyson Parker going is going to be, that is the test of this game. This Lehigh defensive line is enormous. They are fast on the edges and they are big inside. That's one thing that Region 1 doesn't see a lot of, is this big size from a defensive line. That means it's prone to holding, like I think we're going to see here. It's going to be tough for Weber to get the leverage, to create their gaps, and to let go. When you're playing those big linemen, you get a little bit nervous.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask call.
7 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty.
So that will give Weber the first down. They'll march into Lehigh territory here. Big penalty there for the Pioneers.
Penalty is a 15-yarder. We'll give the Warriors a first down into Pioneer territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Mentioned we saw Weber earlier this year was a tough start at home against Fremont. Boy, they look much more dialed in. We saw them get stronger in that game. And we talk about recent weeks. This team has gotten better.
And this has been one of their offensive formations that has helped them. They take Carter Payne out, a little bit of a wildcat with Hamblin and Dyson Parker in the backfield.
Boy, bad intentions there. Parker able to get around it somehow, but surging through. Boy, it was PJ Taki, the senior defensive end. That's a friendly 6'4", 235 pounds coming at Hamblin on that play.
That's a big boy. And look for Hamblin to get rid of that ball and not fumble it. He's not the regular quarterback back there. That's a really impressive handoff. I mean, look, let's not make too big of a deal about the simple handoff. But when you've got Taki bearing down on you like that, you're not a quarterback, and you get rid of the ball, that's an impressive handoff.
did stop the clock here. As that run was out of bounds, I believe. 2nd and 5 here for Weber. Pressure coming. Quick throw. That's caught. Was maybe a touch behind Creed DeVries, but the sophomore coming back for it makes the grab. It'll be 3rd and short.
Now Payne checks back in the game and immediately finds Cannon DeVries. That sophomore to sophomore connection, we're going to hear that a lot over the next few years from Weber. Cannon DeVries, Creed DeVries had his first game against Fremont. We saw him, Dane. We thought, okay, he's a big part of this offense. Couldn't quite get going. Since then, he's got 5 touchdown catches on the year.
Another 3rd and short here for this Weber offense. Loaded up backfield. They'll give to Parker, trying to get outside. He's got the first. This one coming from the white hat. So, Jeff, I think you're probably going to be pretty good to presume what you had on the previous flag. This one, I think, probably coming back.
Yeah, I think so. And look, we talked about it. This big Lehi defensive line, that's going to be the biggest challenge for Weber throughout the night. Lehi got a big addition this week. A Druin Meredith, big defensive end, number 13, transferring from Hawaii this year. He's been sitting out to start the season. He's eligible for the first time tonight. He's a big-time talent off the edge. Weber hasn't seen a lot of him on film. He's going to be a handful opposite of Taki tonight.
So let me ask you this, Jeff. I mean, I know you follow players a lot. Is the best defensive edge pairing in the state right here at Lehi now?
It's got the potential to be. I mean, we'll see how it all comes together, given that this is the first game, but certainly has the potential to be the best edge rusher duo in the state of Utah.
It's now 3rd and 11. Over the middle, that one just overthrown. Was trying for that post route. He was looking there for the aforementioned Josh Hamlin. Incomplete. We'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, when you're in that 3rd and long, there's not too many play calls that you feel great about. It looked like Carter Payne had a small window, but boy, I cannot emphasize small enough. Good job by Lehi to close that up. And fortunately for Weber, that overthrow falls harmlessly to the turf.
Zach Jenkins back to receive the Pioneers. Number 6, Legend Glasker.
So Glasker back to receive this punt. Tried to angle it. Boy, did not get a ton on it. Takes a neutral bounce, now a Weber hop, and this will be down back at the 21.
And the ball is down by the Warriors at the 21-yard line where the Pioneers...
For 25 years of keeping mining operations running strong, Open Loop Energy, proud supporters of the next generation of champions.
For over 10 years, they focus on
whether it's on the field or in the field, pressure reveals the prepared. Open Loop Energy, built for the moments that matter. Want to thank Open Loop for sponsoring Lehi football here on the Rewind Sports Network as Lehi comes out for their first drive of the game. And Jeff, Cash Halling said, I mean, what a year he's had so far for Lehi.
Yeah, been a little bit of a quarterback controversy with 2 guys going. But Cash has played really well of late, and a big part of it is Devon Eka. When he gets going, this Lehi offense is tough. Good job by Weber to bottle him up on first down.
And we've seen his speed in the open field can be dangerous for opposing defenses. And that's a great pursuit by that Weber D, not really letting him stretch that out or find any running lanes. A loss of 4 on first down.
Yeah, exactly what you want for Weber. If you could get this Lehi offense behind the chains, it's going to be a big confidence boost in the early going for the Warriors. But Lehi's got some firepower in the passing game that they could spread things out.
Shotgun formation, they'll give again. Eka, there's a little hole. Flag coming in on the play. We'll get the penalty yards back and more. We'll have to wait and see if this will indeed hold here.
Number 32.
It's kind of a bad pun there, eh?
Yeah. It wasn't your best pun. I've heard some good puns from you. That one wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
It was okay.
We'll get there. It's early.
It's the first quarter, man.
Quarterbacks are still warming up. So's the play-by-play guy, you know?
You got to get stretched.
How to deal with traffic.
Oh, yeah. Brutal.
Traffic. Looking for my chapstick. You know that reference?
No, but
really?
I want you to keep going.
Number 63, offense, 10-yard penalty.
Holding on the offense there. We'll back up Lehi. I can't believe you don't know that reference, Jeff.
I don't know it.
All right, we'll get back to that one a little bit later.
All right, keep giving me more from the, maybe I'll recognize something.
It's by a very famous rapper. His name is B-Rad. That doesn't help you either?
That doesn't help.
Oh, man.
I think it might be a lost cause here.
It might be. So, boy, this is going to be a costly one. Back him up here now. 2nd and 20 for Lehigh.
You're going to have Legend Glasgow on a linebacker here.
Play clock down to 1. And that's going to be a delay. And Lehigh coaching staff look and say, we were trying to call a timeout, but
on the field.
could not get the official's attention, so this will be a 5-yard penalty tacked on. It'll be 2nd and 25 here for the Pioneers, back at their own 6.
Man, that's tough for Lehigh. They had Legend Glasgow one-on-one in the slot with Lincoln Henry. And look, all due respect to Lincoln Henry, who's a fantastic linebacker. That's a matchup that the Lehigh quarterbacks are going to be looking at, whoever it is, whether it's Bingham or Hollingshed. They're going to be looking at that matchup and feel like they've got an advantage every time. But couldn't get the playoff.
We talk about this Weber team and what the good test this is, but boy, this will really test their secondary here tonight as well. And with their region right around the corner, Syracuse Davis, you're going to have to be really strong defensively in Region 1 this year.
Absolutely.
Gash here on 2nd down. Will step up. He'll tuck this and run, try to get whatever yardage he can. We'll get this back to about the 16-yard line on the run.
And good job by Hollingshead there to recognize, hey, nobody's open. Take what you can. It's still going to be a 3rd and long, but it's a 3rd and a lot shorter than it was. Good job, good recognition by Hollingshead. That's what's gotten Lehigh and really Hollingshead and Bingham into some trouble in the early going, is when they try to force the action, showing some real maturity as he gets better as a quarterback and progresses to live and see another down. Give yourself a chance.
3rd and 15 here. We'll see if they let the junior attack down the field. They will. A little poster out there and contact the flag going to come in here. I think, Jeff, this is probably a good call. I think there's going to be pass interference. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, I think so. The only question in my mind was, do they go with the defensive hold before the pass? It looks like it is going to be pass interference. And look, I think it was just a good route by Lehigh. Had his guy beat.
Now, let me share this. Did you see that flag? It kind of died in the wind a little bit.
It's a little windy.
It's a little windy today.
It's a little windy.
And that would be at the back of the Pioneer offense right now as you see that pass interference call. And it is a first down.
Yeah. Remember, no automatic first downs this year, but that does give them just enough. I think moves the chains by about a yard.
First and 10 for the Pioneers at the 31-yard line after that.
Boy, so you got him in 3rd and 15 and a penalty leaves this Weber defense on the field here. Allows this Pioneer offense kind of reset here a little bit as well. Hollingshead will throw out Eka. Boy, he's got blockers in front. Look out. Eka across the 50, looking for more into Weber territory. First down, Lehigh.
Well, Devon Eka's going to get the credit in the box score for the receiving yards, but big number 72, Kason Page, getting downfield on the screen. I mean, he was 20 yards downfield from his offensive guard spot, leading the way. Really, Lee Benjamin as well, number 55, well blocked by the offensive front, and it really made Eka's job easy on that one. Just follow the big boys up front.
If you watched our top 5, you saw this Lehigh offensive line. They can get down the field, and when they do, boy, Eka.
Yeah, he can go. He can go.
5 wide. Hollingshead, pressure coming around the edge. He's going to look deep, and that ball just overthrown. Was trying to find Kyle Senior down the sideline. Incomplete.
Yeah, not a bad ball there from Hollingshead. Just a little overthrown, but he had the pressure coming from the blind side. He sensed it really well and got rid of it when he could. I mean, look, it goes down as an incompletion, but that's, again, some of that maturity. That's where Hollingshead has got into trouble against that loss. That loss against Mountain Ridge earlier in the year, quarterbacks made some questionable decisions. Things like that, where you overthrow it and nobody's going to get it except your guy. That's that quarterback maturation that every coach wants to see.
So 2nd down here. I believe you'll probably see 24. Actually, he'll stay in to block. Hollingshead looking deep, and that's overthrown by a pair of yards. Was trying to find Cameron Wren, but there's a flag here in the backfield.
Intended for Cam Wren.
There was some contact, it looked like, out on the passer. I didn't notice if it was late or not. Oh, looks like it might be a hold. That doesn't go down as a wrong prediction. I was thinking out loud.
I could hear the wheels turning there, Jeff.
They squeak this early in
It
the
was
game.
a little squeaky.
Yeah, need some WD-40. Get these things going.
Holding, number 66, offense. A penalty is declined. Third down.
You know where Jeff was earlier today?
Correction.
Yeah, they are going to accept this. Okay.
10 yards from the previous spot.
Where was I?
Also,
Second down.
traffic, looking for my chapstick, feeling kind of caustic. There's a Ford Maverick. Nothing.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Okay,
Dad.
well that's as much as I can do. It's a hip rap by B-Rad.
It was well done.
And Malibu's Most Wanted.
You could have told me it was by D. Ain, and I would have believed it.
Malibu's Most Wanted. 90s film.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so this will be 2nd and 20. Familiar territory for Lehi on this drive nonetheless. Second time they've been in this situation. Hollingshead looking over the middle, has a man. That caught. This is Lattimore. Turns upfield. Gain there of about 11 on the reception for the senior receiver.
2, Jackson Lattimore.
Jackson Lattimore is one of the unsung big pieces of this Lehigh passing game. He's got a ton of
Gain
talent.
of about 11 yards.
And he gets a little overshadowed. You have a guy like Legend Glasgow, you have Brighton New, you have Devon Eka. But Lattimore, big piece of this offense, and when he gets going, then it makes Lehigh really tough to defend.
Got themselves back. 3rd and 9 here. Little screen. Wren able to make a couple men miss. Boy, he's going to be just short here. He got to the 35, needed the 34. How aggressive do you think Lehigh is here?
I got a hunch they're going to be pretty aggressive.
I saw some signals from the side. I was like, go.
Yeah. Gain of about 9.
I like this. It's kind of a stamp move here, isn't it?
Well, it is. Look, the average weight of this Lehigh offensive line is 300 pounds. They've got multiple guys who are D1 guys, Power 4 guys. Anytime you have Eka with this offensive line and a 1 yard to go situation, you've got to feel really confident.
So 4th and 1. It'll be pistol formation. Eka looking left side. Boy, look at that lane. First down and more. Eka to the 21-yard line will move the chains for Lehigh.
Boy, I just love the way that Devon Eka runs. He sees the field so well. He runs a little taller. He's a little bigger than some of the backs that we see throughout the state. But his vision and his ability to find the crease in the defense is absolutely next level good.
By the way, you talked about this offensive line. Let me tell you the height of the right guard. He's 6'5". That's Kason Page. Let me tell you the height of the right tackle. He's 6'8".
Yeah, Lee Benjamin committed to Minnesota. He's the real deal out there at tackle.
They got some good size, not just weight, but length as well.
Absolutely.
You talk about that reach. It'd be a very helpful thing. As a quick little pitch route there, caught, pickup of about 5.
And it's not just the right side. I mean, left tackle, Mateki Tonga Havea. I mean, he stands at 6'6", 310. He's another power 4 guy. I mean, they've got just talent throughout this offensive line. Look, the only one who's not 300 pounds is Fabrizio at center, and he's a 3-year starter. So you feel pretty good if you're the Lehi Pioneers
at the 16-yard line,
looking at this offensive line.
Inside the red zone for the first time will be Eka. Looking right side around the edge. Touchdown, Lehigh. Devon Eka with a 16-yard touchdown run.
Lehigh, Palmer's medal mark.
Once again, great run by Eka, great patience. He waits for that. We just talked about Kason Page. Waits for that block to develop. Page does a great job getting to the second level, sealing off the linebacker, and Eka does the rest. He made it look easy, nearly untouched as he walks into the end zone.
So Lehigh first to strike and looking for the point after here. As the kick is good. 7-0 Pioneers. Had to come out of some behind schedule situations. Couple second and longs, third and longs, but they get it done. It'll be about a 90-yard drive for Lehigh. Ends up with 7.
You know, when you think of this Lehi offense with all those playmakers, you think big play offense, that they're going to get chunk plays, score fast. But that was a long, sustained drive of steady yardage each play. That's the kind of drive that this Lehi offense has lacked throughout the year. Big statement in the early going.
I want to take a moment, thank some of our sponsors, including Aloha Orthodontics. Lehi fans, show off your winning smile with Aloha Orthodontics. Braces, Invisalign, and a whole lot of fun right here in Lehi. Aloha Orthodontics, where every smile's a touchdown. Also want to thank Camson Electric, building your dream home. Camson Electric specializes in custom homes with precision, quality, and clean design. From concept to completion, we power it all. Visit CamsonElectric.com to bring your vision to light. As this kickoff into the end zone for a touchback.
And Bodie,
you know, Lehi kickers, it seems like every year Lehi's got a kicker that just puts it through the end zone every single kickoff. And I think Bodie's 100% on PATs and field goals this year. It just seems like every year Lehi's got an elite level kicker.
Aloha Orthodontics, where every smile is a touchdown.
When you get deeper in the playoffs, that can be a big difference.
That matters,
right?
Yeah. Well, the Lehi, talking about that, came down to a missed field goal, missed PAT?
I think it was PAT.
I think it was a PAT, an injury to a kicker. Played a big role in the semifinals last year.
As this throw quick out there, and boy, nothing happening there. How about the coverage by Max Jenkins, the senior DB, with the immediate tackle?
I think that his eyes lit up like a Pixar character when he saw the opportunity to lay that big hit down. Great job by Jenkins.
I actually ruled that incomplete. My apologies there. He'll be back at the 20. Quick throw again. This caught by Creed DeVries.
This one's completed to number 4.
Pick up about 5, maybe 6.
He's tackled.
Got a good job, Weber, to get something, make this a third and medium.
Gonna bring up third and
leaves everything open for them. They can go to Dyson Parker out of the backfield. They can do that quick passing game.
Oh, let's get loud.
This is an interesting situation in this game. Lehigh just kind of marched down. Don't want to have a quick 3 and now get that offense back on the field. See what Weber does here. 3 to the top of the screen for the Warriors. Lehigh showing pressure, they'll bring it. And that pass is incomplete, was trying to get it to Brock Dean. Got hands on it, but contact there jars it loose, and it will be a 4th down.
Great job by Gavin Smith. Coming down from that defensive back spot, breaking up the play. Not a bad ball by Carter Payne, gave his guy a chance. But Gavin Smith, right guy in the right spot to break it up.
So 4th down, another punt here for the Warriors. This kick, a lower trajectory, and will be picked up inside the 40. Little return here across midfield, and Legend Glasker, first time we've called his name, but you see it does not take him much to get a little magic going.
Yeah, Legend Glasker doesn't need a lot of space. A late flag comes in. Both teams seem to be making their case, but I think this one might go against the Warriors.
Question would be at what point? I'm trying to see where the flag is. Jeff, where is it?
It came in right on this sideline after the play. It looked like it was mostly over.
There's no foul.
They do wave it off.
While we do that, let's take a moment and thank Advanced Orthopedics, the official team doctors and medical providers for Lehigh Athletics. Advanced Orthopedics has been bringing collegiate-level care to the community for over 10 years. They focus on both surgical and non-operative treatments for patients and athletes of all ages and skill levels. Go to advancedutah.com to learn what they can do to help you feel better. Boy, short field here for Lehigh, starting at the Weber 44, and they've got a shot. Gonna look for Glasker deep, and that is overthrown, but penalty flags coming in, and this will be pass interference.
Falls incomplete. We do have multiple.
That matchup, the one-on-one matchup of Legend Glasker and Brock Dean, those two could fly. But Legend looked like he had just a step, and if you're Brock Dean, better to have a pass interference than a touchdown over your head.
Well, and I think the other thing, too, and look, there's certainly contact there, but I think as a receiver, you learn how to sell that a little bit, too, right? That ball, probably 2 yards long, and there's a good breeze at the back of this offense right now. But you kind of see Glasker, making sure officials could see that contact there. And Gets the 15. So first down at the 29-yard line. They'll go to Eka, looking right side, and he is taken out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Devon Eka, the ball carrier for the Pioneers.
Lincoln Henry on the tackle, number 44. He does a lot of things for this Weber defense from that Mike linebacker spot. Very smart player. He's the guy who has to replace Tyler Payne. He was a Weber legend and had hundreds of tackles throughout his career. Those are big shoes to fill, but so far on the year, Lincoln Henry, he's done a really good job for Weber. From that linebacker spot, 38 total tackles coming into this one, nearly 10 a game. Great player.
Hollingshead, quick throw. Ooh, boy, that's just kept along that hip pocket there. The reception made by Brighton New.
Cash Hollingshead.
Good gain there, 5.
Yeah, strong hands by Brighton New. Oklahoma State commit, big tight end. Shows off why there, holding on to the football with those strong hands, absorbing the contact.
At the 21-yard line, just outside the Les Schwab.
We have a third and short here for Lehi. As we approach 1 minute to play here in our first quarter. Eka up the middle. Nice hole. First down. Takes it to the 11-yard line.
The ball carrier for
strong
the
third down carry there for the senior tailback.
I think if you have anything less than 3rd and 10, you have Devon Eka in your backfield and this offensive line, you've got to feel confident if you're the Lehigh coaching staff. Andy Hatfield's going to be really aggressive with that running game in those third down situations because this offensive line, here throughout this first quarter, they have shown that they've got an advantage and they're going to lean on it.
We talk about some new guys in this offense, guys having to step up, make roles. I feel like they actually feel very settled with where the offense here is in this first quarter, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. This is the best pace that we've seen from this Lehigh offense maybe all year.
Little bootleg. This is caught. Can Wren get the angle? No, brought down at the 4-yard line, but solid gain there on that first down throw.
Yeah, a little creativity with the little play action. Finds Wren, the second leading receiver coming into the game. Had 180 yards coming into this one.
Final seconds ticking away here as you see him there. First quarter coming to a close. Lehigh with a 7-0 lead over Weber. They'll have second and short. When we come back, you're watching Pioneer Football on KSLSports.com.
Hey, guess what? There's a brand new Jersey Mike's opening near you. And all that fresh slicing and fresh grilling can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, and even happy claps. Feel the excitement with freshly sliced, freshly grilled subs at our newest location, now open near you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Back. Emery Simmons just hit a 30-yard field goal. Year supply of tacos for the Pioneers. How about that?
What is it with Lehigh and kickers?
That's fantastic.
Emery Simmons comes out of the student section, 30 yards for tacos forever? Not for a year. Feels like forever.
That's a lot of tacos.
Shout out Emery Simmons. Put her in the game.
While we're talking about the game, let's thank Les Schwab. Over 73 years ago, we set the standard for tire service, and today we continue to go out of our way to keep you on your way. We're local experts who can give you useful advice for the road you drive. Thanks to Les Schwab for sponsoring Lehigh football on the Rewind Sports Network. 2nd and 1 here for Lehigh, inside the 5. I mean, any question here, Jeff?
Yeah, I would look at 24's direction.
Oh, there you go. Little throw into the flat. First play of the second quarter. Touchdown, Lehigh.
Yeah, it's generous of Devon Eka. Instead of going for another touchdown run, he just flexes out, catches it out of the backfield, lets Hollingshead get into the stat sheet with a touchdown pass. But man, Devon Eka, he does a little bit of everything for this Lehigh offense. He can catch the ball out of the backfield, dynamic runner, gets his second touchdown of the night.
Point after try is good. 14-0. Lehigh flexing those muscles here at home, leading Weber. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week.
0, your Pioneers 14.
While we're here, we want to thank Tab Bank for their sponsorship of KSL Sports Rewind.
Yeah,
Don't pay to bank, get paid to bank at Tab Bank.
Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend checking account. Earn 3.5% APY on your balance. Earn 1% cash back on your debit card transactions and debit card purchases. And of course, there's no fees, Dan. It's a completely fee-free checking account. There's no reason not to get a Tab Bank checking account. Check them out at tabbank.com.
Also, Quench It. It's the drive-through soda and snack shop that satisfies your cravings when you're on the run. Think about it for just a second and you'll realize your thirst is probably calling you right now. And come to think of it, so is your hunger. So jump in the car, head on over. We're close by. I want to thank Quench It, soda and snacks.
I'm still thinking about Emery Simmons' field goal. That was into the wind. We just talked about how windy it is.
That's a great call, Jeff. That had distance to spare, by the way.
That was good for 35. She's going the other way. Give her the wind. That might be good for 40.
And this kick taken inside the 5. And this return left side will get to the 15-yard line. And you saw that ball die on that kickoff, Jeff. Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, she could probably go 40, 45 yards.
Yeah, that was impressive.
All right, here we go. We got another movie reference for you then. You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm 0 for 1.
Necessary Roughness. No?
No.
You never seen that one either?
No.
That's 80s football glory right there. But they don't have a kicker, so they have to turn to the women's soccer team, and Kathy Ireland is a kicker. She ends up hitting the game-tying field goal against Kansas,
Okay.
Great movie.
This was when?
That's like 80s.
I don't want to tell you what year I was born.
Well, it's no excuse, Jeff. First down throw. They're looking deep. Just overthrown. Boy, DeVries had his man beat there on the double move. Excuse me, that was Hamblin. And that pass just a little long for Josh.
This is I think the third or fourth pass from either of these quarterbacks that we've seen going this south direction with the wind. Those long balls, I mean, you could see the wind picking up that ball. Makes it tough. That's a tough adjustment to make on the fly for a young quarterback in Carter Payne.
And you figure the wind likely died down. That sun is setting as we're speaking, but maybe rely on the run game until then. Feels like a while since we've called this young man's name, Dyson Parker. I don't know that he touched the ball on that last drive, and here, second down carry, he'll just net 1.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. I mean, 3rd and 9 is not where you want to be if you're Weber. They've got to pick this one up just to give their defense a little bit of a breather. This is an important play for this offense.
They got a lot of room to go. Got to get to the 26-yard line. The screen, looking for blocks, able to get out of one tackle. First down for Lehi. Boy, that looked like that may not turn out very well, and yet next thing you know, Creed DeVries able to get out of a tackle, find the first down.
Yeah, good read by DeVries. He went against his blocks, came back towards the sideline. I winced a little bit as it happened. I didn't think he was going to be able to get to the edge, but great play by DeVries to pick up the first down.
They'll throw to Hamblin. Screen again, boy. Great job coming off the block there. Would not be denied. Brody Downs, I think.
Josh Hamblin tackled immediately by Lehi's number 9.
Brody Downs, he's been a tackling machine for Lehi this year. You can see why. He's aggressive to the football every single play.
So no gain on that first down screen.
I think Weaver's got to get Dyson Parker back involved somehow.
Lehi bringing pressure from the edge. Little dump off underneath. Cantwell turning upfield. He'll pick up 6, maybe 7 on that reception.
Payne's pass completed to number 9.
Good job by Cantwell. Pick up some yards on that play. Good read by Carter Payne. Finds his guy. It's a 3rd and manageable here.
Yard line.
Now Weber just picked up a 3rd down a couple of plays ago. Another big chance right here.
I like that catch for Cantwell. Junior tight end. Can try to mix it up a little bit. Find a guy with sure hands. It's a nice grab there. 3rd down. Pressure coming. Gets it out. Caught. That's Hamblin. First down for Weber. Well, that's a good throw. Too quick there.
Payne's
for
completed.
Payne.
Yeah, good throw by Carter Payne. Great job by Hamblin. Murphy Madsen coming down to the for the big
About
hit,
10 yards on the first
but
down
Hamblin
for the
absorbs
Warriors.
that contact, holds on to the football, moves the chains.
They'll go with Parker. He's got a little seam here. Parker lowering the pads. Boy, conflict there at about the 45 as both players go to the turf. First down, Weber.
And I love to see this tempo from Weber. They've got some momentum now, moving the chains. That's the third first down of this drive.
The 43-yard line.
I like when they get Carter Payne on the ball. They make those quick one-read decisions for him.
And that may be a great way to get your ground game established, right? Don't let that defense set up. Been really good with their run fits here early. Speaking of the Lehigh Packers, first down. Boy, good read again, and that is quick, Jeff. Quickly out. I think, is that Bracken Day maybe with it?
Yeah, it looked like Bracken Day on the catch out of the backfield. They flex Dyson Parker out into the slot.
Carter Payne
Move Bracken Day into the backfield as a running back. Normally a wide receiver. Makes a great catch. And again, moves the chains, and here's Weber right back on the ball.
Ah, this tempo doing good things for them on this drive. 5 wide. And that one, boy, just missed his man. Parker got hands on it. Just couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, I think that's a play that Dyson Parker would like to have back. He makes that play 99 times out of 100.
That might have caught Dyson by surprise a little bit. That ball came out quick and fast.
It had to, yeah. Pressure coming down on Payne. Good job by the quarterback to get rid of that one before the sack comes in.
I really like the way that Carter Payne has read this Lehigh defense. This drive in particular, he's been quick with his decisions. Boy, pressure around the edge. Just has to flick this up. Parker still on his feet. Boy, this play should have been sacked, Jeff. And yet, they're able to pick up 9 yards.
And Carter Payne just flings it out to Dyson Parker. And in the way that he just absorbs that contact, keeps his legs churning. He's got a 3rd and inches here for Weber.
Gain of 9 yards.
They're back to it here quickly again.
One for the Warriors.
Parker in the backfield. Little screen. No. That was read well. They were looking for Hamblin. But boy, that's a great job. Fabrizio coming up.
Number 7, Trayson Fabrizio.
Yeah, Trayson Fabrizio had that one read as soon as it was snapped. Really good job. Now it sets up a do or die 4th down here for Weber. With the way that Lehigh has moved the ball offensively, you've got to pick up this first down. You've got to find a way to get points on this drive.
Well, not only that, with the momentum you've kind of built here, it's like, hey, feel good, go get it, right?
Absolutely.
Like, here's an opportunity, go assert yourself. Similar formation we saw in their first drive. It's on a 4th and 1. Parker, boy, there's not a lot of room. Trying to get ahead, and boy, that far linesman says he's got it. That'll be a first down for Weber.
Again, the ball carrier for the Warriors.
That was 4th and 1, and he got 4th and 1.01, but he moves the chains. Big physical run by Dyson Parker.
Which is enough for a first down for the Warriors.
Keeps that momentum going, Dan.
Yep. So a drive continuing here. Now trips to the bottom. They'll throw. Taken down immediately. None of that. James Rex.
Creed Devries
coming up
behind the line
with a stop.
My
number 20,
goodness.
Reed Nelson.
Reed Nielsen,
Loss of 3
two
yards
number
on the
20s.
play.
They tricked you.
13,
Reed Nielsen from the safety spot lays the wood. Big tackle on Creed DeVries.
You know, I had a couple of those outlined on my roster. That was one I missed. My apologies to the senior DB.
It's windy.
I got to respect a 20 better than that.
You
That's
lost
my
it in the
favorite
wind a
number.
little
I
bit.
can't disrespect a 20 like
You're
that.
a 20 guy.
I am a 20 guy.
I was a 10 guy.
That's not bad.
You're just twice as good as me.
You know, 20, it's just iconic. Look out. You know what else is iconic? 11 for an edge rusher. How about PJ Taki coming up with a big sack?
Boy, that's what Taki does. He is a true pass rusher. Gets into the backfield, coming from the blind side of Carter Payne for the big sack. Now he sets up a 3rd and, I don't know.
Long way to go.
20-something, a 3rd in a long time for the Weaver
Third
offense.
down and
Call it 27.
The Warriors at the 34-yard line.
Nope, 22.
It's third down,
20,
Lehigh.
yeah.
Oh,
My bad.
it's Kettle
After
High.
20, it's just 3rd and 20-something.
20 plus. They got to get to the 12. Pressure again. Screen for Parker, too high, incomplete. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Parker.
All right, Jeff, let me ask you this. You kick a field goal here?
I'd say why not,
That's
right?
now
All it's got to do is get to the end
22.
zone, and then it's a touchback, so
And they
worst
will.
case scenario.
I'm a big fan of this. I feel like sometimes teams will punt in this
On to
situation. I'm like, look, if you're short, it's just got to break the plane of the goal line.
51-yard
Does that, it's a
field goal.
touchback.
Yep.
And if you get a wind
Number
burst or
29,
something, you
Zach
can
Jenkins.
come out with 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 51-yard field goal here for Weber. And movement.
And penalty flags on the field.
What was the game where they were kicking a field goal from like their own 20? That just happened.
From their own 20?
Yeah.
Like a 90-yard field goal?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. I feel like I would have remembered this. This is one of those Dane's dreams
Well, it was one of those because I think it served still as a punt.
False start.
Okay.
Number 57
And,
offense.
I don't remember that one.
Penalty.
I'm trying to remember where that was.
That 5-yard penalty will back
Which
them
is also
up
an interesting
and out
thing
of
because it
field goal
allows you
range.
basically like a kickoff, so to speak, in some respect, right?
Yeah.
Weaver here will they'll punt this away.
I might have still kicked the field goal.
I would be tempted, I'm not going to lie, but this punt is away, angled. They don't want to return, and this will bounce into the end zone. They will not get one.
And Jenkins.
All right, so back it comes the Lehi Pioneers. 6:15 to go here in the second quarter. We want to thank Skin Science Institute. They offer the best aesthetic instruction and services in the Salt Lake City area. Whether you're a student looking for a new career path or a client looking for affordable services, we have it all. We're dedicated to providing our clients the ambience,
Alpha Bank member,
relaxation
FDIC.
products, and professionalism of a high-end spa without the high-end prices at Skin Science Institute. Lehi will start at their own 20-yard line. They'll run. Oh, no, this is kept. Hollingshead. My bad. Look at Cash. Picking up the first down.
Number 12, Cash Hollingshead.
Great pull by Cash. Good read. Finds the edge. And Legend Glasker, more than just a big play wide receiver, has that block on the outside to seal the edge for Hollingshead. Really well executed play by everybody on that one.
Midway point here in this second quarter.
Something to watch as this game goes on. A lot of these Weber defensive backs, they play both ways. They've got to play wide receiver and corner. When you have this dynamic spread offense for Lehi with all of these playmakers, that endurance might come into play as the game goes on.
Hollingshead gonna try deep. This one trouble. And thrown out of play, incomplete. Great job staying on top of that route, not getting beat deep there by Weaver.
Yeah, and it looked like Glasker and Hollingshead maybe just on different pages there.
That'll leave the Pioneers with
Glasker kind of hitched in the middle of that route and then kept going.
I think one of it too is, look, I spent a little time this week on X
Okay.
and reading a little Kurt Warner. Have you followed Kurt Warner on X?
I have not.
He's
Do I
actually
need to?
great. He
From
can
the 30.
diagnose his NFL quarterback play, and he had gotten into a lot of discussions this week, in particular about quarterbacks kind of reading and making throws.
Okay.
Not necessarily seeing guys open, they're kind of looking and judging. And fascinating reads from Kurt Warner on X. If you're a football fan, you want to understand more about the quarterback decision, their process, highly recommend Kurt Warner. Of course, former Arizona Cardinal quarterback.
Yeah.
5-yard
Knows his stuff.
Yeah,
No
he's
second down.
been around the block.
Yeah, it's weird to remember him
Smart
as an
guy.
Arizona Cardinal quarterback.
Hey, we got to hold on to something. There's not a lot of
I
good
know
things
that
down
that
there,
happened, but Kansas City Chief Joe Montana.
Yep. New York Jets, Brett Favre.
There you go.
Right. Second and 15 after the procedure penalty. That's really probably been the one aspect of Lehi tonight. Some of the penalties,
Yeah.
they've been able to overcome them, but we'll have to clean that up with region play right around the corner. Hollingshead looking. Boy, everything locked up. And not a lot of room to make this throw. Knocked away there by Hamblin. Great defensive hands on second down.
Boy, just a great defensive rep by Hamblin. He had his guy bottled up. The play broke down, and it turned into a scramble mode. And Hamblin still sticks with his guy and is able to turn his head, find the ball, get the PBU. That's one in the film room. Defensive coordinator Billy Plume, they're going to stand up and applaud.
Well, everything's locked up. You watch that play, everyone's kind of locked at 5 yards like no one could get free.
Yeah.
And That was a good job by that Weber D.
That's a fantastic defensive rep by all 11 guys.
3rd and 15 here for Lehigh. They'll bring 4. Hollingshead over the middle. Ooh, boy. Nearly intercepted. Hamblin had a read on it. And incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down here for Lehigh.
That'll bring up 4th and 15
Good
for the
timing by
25.
Hamblin to force the 4th down. Looked like he maybe got the wind knocked out of him, running into his own guy.
Yeah, Cade Judd.
He's a big part of both the offense and the defense is Hamblin.
For the Warriors, number 8.
Seems like he's walking it off over there on the sideline, just catching his breath. That was a big hit.
It was a big hit. You don't want to lose him, right? A lot of these Weber kids play both ways. And not a lot of depth on this Weber roster with a recent build of Westfield and all the kind of shifting of boundaries. As Lehigh's punt, this one high in the air, a little shorter than they may have liked. Angled will take a Lehigh bounce. And, no return here as it will roll down and out at the 37.
Hey, good stand by the Weber defense.
37-yard line where the
Lehigh had they found some offensive momentum on those last couple of drives, but they get a big stand, a couple of good plays by Hamblin. Good job by Weber's defense.
Let's talk about Stacy Rogers Real Estate, Magnify Real Estate. Stacy Rogers knows a home is more than walls. It's community, connection, and where memories are made. Whether buying or selling, Stacy brings winning results for Lehigh families. Stacy Rogers, Magnify Real Estate, proud supporter of Pioneer football. Also want to thank Westlake Emergency Center and the healthcare emergency. The Westlake Emergency Center is part of your team. The Westlake Emergency Center is always open and located conveniently in West Lehigh. The Westlake Emergency Center is a proud sponsor of Lehigh High School football. Weber, first down. See if they can get a drive going here. Only down 14-0, Jeff. This is a big drive for them, and that ain't going to help the Warriors' chances. As the young man you talked about, Meredith, the senior, comes in and just disrupts everything in the backfield.
His first step is elite. I mean, that is the best aspect of his game. Number 13, Druin Meredith, the way that he gets into the backfield so quickly. At the next level, he's got some college attention. He's going to have to develop some more of those pass rush moves. But his first step, Dane, is elite, and you saw it on full display there. He was into the backfield quickly.
And we've seen these both edges, really their first steps off the line of scrimmage. Man, it is hard to keep them contained. It's a tough task for this offensive line for the Warriors tonight. Second down, little spin moves now, running out of time. Intercepted! Vincent Evans forces the first turnover of the game. There was nowhere for Carter Payne to go. Threw it up, and Evans takes advantage.
Now Vincent Evans gets the pick. Big play by Evans, and he returns it, sets Lehigh up. But look, that interception happened because of that dynamic pass rushing duo and Meredith and Taki off either edge. Got to Carter Payne really quickly, forced the errant throw, and Evans did the rest.
Starting from the roots as a taco truck in Salt Lake City, Utah, and smoking meats professionally for over 15 years, the Smoked Taco decided to create something special by using premium smoked meats for tacos. The result is the best taco you'll ever eat. Available for in-restaurant, taco delivery, taco catering, or however you want. Check out the Smoked Taco. That sounds delicious. My dinner was a Twix.
Smoked taco is delicious. More delicious than a Twix. How do you say that?
I'm sure it was. Yeah, just don't dog a Twix. There's your free ad tonight. First down. No run. Eka up the middle. Pick up about 5 on the carry.
Devon Eka, number 24, the ball carrier.
Lee Benjamin and Kason Page.
They're 20 yards down the field blocking.
Watching the blind side right there. I mean, both of them just big. This Lehigh offensive line, it's big for any high school. It's big for a college offensive line. These guys are huge.
Approaching the 4-minute mark. Hollingshead in the shotgun. Caught by Wren. Cam makes one man miss. First down. Has it inside the 20 for Lehigh.
Cameron Wren, he just continues to produce for the Pioneers. He's a quiet part of this offense, but man, Cameron Wren, he just delivers. I think with that pass, he's going to go up over 200 yards receiving for the season.
First down. They'll go to Eka. And through the one tackler, inside the 10. Boy, chunk yard runs now starting to become normal here for Lehigh.
Yeah, and that's what Lehigh wants, man. They want this offensive line to be confident. And they want Devon Eka to get downhill.
First and goal
here for Lehigh.
Line inside the Les Schwab red zone.
Josh Hamblin is back on the field for Weber, so that's good to see.
Good sign for them. Clock moving here. Inside 250. Play clock down to 3. Hollingshead. Little bootleg again. Not a lot of options. Coming back. And he'll just throw the back corner. Incomplete. Was trying to get it to Eka.
Incomplete, intended for Legend Glasker.
Just missed on that play.
Man, Legend Glasker had 3 guys on him and still had a chance to catch that football. His route running gets better every single time I see him play. Even in those broken plays, those scramble drills, that footwork from Glasker is exceptional.
Well, and even there, he bootlegs near side. Nothing there. So we're just going to use my athleticism to get back to the far side of the field.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love that he's not like looking for himself and his yards. Like, no, I'm looking for an opportunity for the offense.
Absolutely.
You know, I stay downfield. Second and goal. To the end zone, incomplete. Was looking that time for Carter Cutler.
Intended for number 85, Carter Cutler.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good ball by Hollingshead, just outside of the reach of Carter Cutler. But Hollingshead showed off the arm strength on that throw. He saw his window, and he whipped it in there.
And that's another one where, you know, the timing, that Lehigh DB, maybe got Cutler mixed up a little bit early, disrupted some of the timing of that.
Yeah.
Third and goal. Opportunity for this Weber D to make a stand here late in this first half. Hollingshead on the post. Legend Glasker. Touchdown Lehigh.
Pass completed to number 6.
Boy, not much more you could do there. You had Weber, you had Brock Dean in great coverage. Hollingshead just sneaks that ball in there, and the Legend Glasker uses his big, strong hands and his big frame. Comes up with a great catch in traffic. And that was pretty good defense. That was just a really good offensive play by Legend Glasker.
A point after try here for Lehigh is good. 21-0 Pioneers. As a late flag coming in here after the kick.
Your Pioneers 21.
Boy, what a statement first half here for Lehigh.
Yeah, this is everything that the Lehigh coaches would have liked to draw up. They're getting strong defense. That pass rushing duo looks great, and the offense is humming.
While we get the enforcement of this flag, UNVC provides complete building commissioning services across the Intermountain West. UNVC operations now encompass a complete set of building optimization services anchored in systems commissioning, enclosure commissioning, and consulting, energy engineering, and facilities optimization. Thanks to UNVC for their sponsorship of Lehigh. I also want to thank Lewis Livestock. With over 3 generations of farming and cattle raising experience, Lewis Livestock is a name you can trust for the highest quality beef. Since 1908, we've built a legacy of dedication to sustainable farming and responsible livestock practices. Our love for clean eating ensures that every cut of beef we offer meets our standards at Lewis Livestock.
Support local, you know?
Yes.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. That's why
And
we
it
come
tastes
out here.
better.
We support local every Friday night, Jeff.
That's true. We do. You know, every time I come here, I don't know how many years ago it was, but there used to be, just on the other side of the baseball stadium, there was a Dutch oven restaurant. It's long since closed, and I think the building has changed over 2 or 3 times. But let's bring back the Dutch oven restaurants.
Do you cook Dutch oven?
I do, and I love it.
Do you?
I'm not very good.
I need you to teach me.
Well, you get it hot, and then you hope for the best. That's kind of my strategy.
It sounds like you could be a ski instructor. Go that way really fast. If something gets in your way,
About the
turn.
30-yard line.
Yeah. If you crash, just get back up.
Did you get that reference?
No.
Oh, my goodness,
first
Jeff.
and 10.
Hey, I got to watch more movies, man.
Better off dead. No?
No.
You haven't seen that either?
When was that?
That's probably 80s, too.
Dane, I was born in 1989.
That's okay. It doesn't mean
I
you
didn't
can't-
even live a full year of the 80s.
It doesn't mean you can't watch movies from before the time you were born.
Well, tell that to my kids when I try to show them movies from
I will.
the 90s.
I will. Next time I see Dax, I'll be like, Dax, you can watch movies from before the time you were born. We were starting at their own 30. Open, incomplete, dropped it. Those are the plays you got to make.
Speaking of Dax, had a big touchdown pass in his
Carter
flag
Williams
football
back.
Did he
game
really?
yesterday.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Big throw. That's his second on the year. He's going to try to tell you he's had 3, but he's only had 2 for the Broncos of the Syracuse 6-year-old flag football league. But he was great.
That's awesome.
He rolled right, looked back left, found his guy in the end zone. It was fantastic.
Boom.
Proud dad moment.
I love it. I love it. Hopefully many more of those to come, huh?
I hope so.
Empty backfield. Now they'll motion Parker back. Payne. Boy, he's just running out of room now. The timing is really getting in this Weber backfield.
Payne's pass
Run a little
ball is
stunt there and
intended for Dyson
not picked
Parker,
up.
depending on the play for the Pioneers.
Yeah, I mean,
Brody Downs.
It
Number
cannot
4,
be
Murphy
understated how
Matson.
big the addition of Drew and Meredith to this
That brings
defense
up third
is.
and
He was
10 for the
going to be a
Warriors
big
at the
part.
30-yard
I mean,
line.
Lehigh was excited to have him all summer
It's
long.
third down,
While they've been
Lehigh.
waiting for him to be cleared to play after coming up from Hawaii. It's felt like the defense is a little out of sorts, but you can see how they're built. It's, hey, PJ or Drew, and go get the quarterback and make something happen. We got playmakers behind
And
you.
here's the thing, this is third down. You get a stop here. That offense, you could make this 28-0 in this first half.
Yeah.
Big play. Pressure coming. Payne's got to get rid of it. Incomplete. He could sense that
Payne's
pressure
pass ball
coming
incomplete, pressure
from
by
Taki
number 11,
Taki.
Casey Money, Taki
And Weber
Taki.
here will have to punt.
That'll bring up a fourth down for the Warriors
Yeah,
at the 30.
just that pass rush makes it
Back
tough.
received the punt for the Pioneers.
They are a
Legend
load
Glasgow.
for this Weber offensive line to deal
And
with.
punting for the
And of
Warriors,
course,
number
for
29.
Weber's sake, that wind has now died down, so you get no help on this punt. Eka standing about his own 44, 45-yard line. Lehigh could have very good field position here, just inside 2 to play as this snaps away, kicks away. Eka from his own 40. Gonna look right side, he's got room. Flag gonna come in on this one. Eka, beautiful return. He's gonna take it to the house. It will not matter. This one's gonna come back. Oh, that's my bad. That's Glasgow.
And Legend returns to the end
Well,
zone. However,
there's a
we
penalty
do have
there, so I don't
the
feel too
flag
bad.
isn't-
Back
no
at
one's
the
ever gonna
42-yard
know.
line.
Well, that's not true. People will, and that's my apologies. I got 6 and 24 messed up. I've seen 24 go for 6 so many times.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, and the way that Legend Glasgow ran on that
I don't
return.
know that I love this call. From our angle.
Yeah, from our angle, that looked like a call because there was a big hit, and it felt like the physicality kind of drew the flag a little bit there.
Look, I'll back the officials on this one because it saved what would have been just an awful touchdown call by me. So, but that's selfish of me. I get it.
But hey,
That's a great return by Glasgow, though.
it was a great
Right?
return, and it gave us a chance to just watch him go in the
Flag
open
out
field.
holding
That's
penalty.
always
The
fun.
Pioneers will take
Well, we
over
might get
first
that
and
chance.
10
We got
at the 33.
140 left as our clock a little just kept running there.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think
They got
that
3
Lehigh has
timeouts.
3 timeouts.
Yes, they do.
left. Yeah. Now here's that matchup that I like so much. Now there is a safety up
Yep.
here, but you're going to have Dean and Glasgow, both of those guys, college level talent, and both of them can fly.
Yeah, a little cover 2 look here. First down. They'll run a screen. This is Eka. Eka gets a block. Eka, he's across midfield, still on his feet, down to the 41-yard line. Devon Eka on the screen. There's a big play for Lehigh.
And the way that he runs, it reminds me of a former BYU guy. We're down here in BYU land, down in Utah County, Jamal Williams. The way that Devon Eka, he runs tall, he does everything. A lot of similarities there.
Hollingshead Boy, he's got Glasgow wide open. He's going to tuck this and run instead. He'll pick up 8, but a flag coming in behind the play.
Keeps the ball.
Broken coverage down the field there by Weber. Glasgow was there was a man within 15 yards of him.
Yeah, wide open. And this one looks like it's going to probably come back. It's always tough as an offensive lineman when the play breaks down. You don't know if your quarterback's looking to throw, if he's looking to run.
Yeah.
Easy to pick up a hold in those situations.
67, offense. 10-yard penalty for the responding foul. Still first down.
So this will back Lehi up to the 50.
Brock Godfrey gets flagged. We've talked about every offensive line, but we haven't mentioned Godfrey's name, number 67. He's been quietly doing his thing for this Lehi program for the last couple of years. He is big. He is strong, 6'6", 315 from that guard spot. Kind of an unsung piece of the offensive line, but man, Dane, he can absolutely play.
Timeout. We'll take a break, be back, see what Lehi likes to do here on first down after this.
With a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Pioneers first and 10 at the
80 seconds
line.
left here in this first half. Pioneers first and 19 at midfield. 3-man rush. Hollingshead looking deep for Glasgow. Incomplete. Lehi fans wanted a penalty there. I don't know, Jeff.
There was definitely some contact, but I think there was contact going both ways. I like the no call. I wouldn't have been upset if there was a flag thrown, because certainly contact there, but like I say, I think that was equally distributed contact.
See, I'm a fan of does it disrupt the play? I feel like Glasgow still has an opportunity to make that catch. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, there's contact, but I'm not an official. An official pro like he doesn't know anything. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Second down. Hollingshead again, they're dropping a lot of guys. They'll dump this off underneath. Butterfield able to get back the penalty yards and more. I was going to ask a movie reference there too, Jeff, but I don't even know if I should try anymore. But we got an injury here for Weber.
Gain of 10 yards to the 40-yard line.
Does not look good. That is Ty Hellman, the senior defensive end down for the Warriors. He looks to be in a lot of pain. We're going to step aside. Injury timeout. Here you're watching Lehi football on the Rewind Sports Network.
At the 40.
Hellman was able to run off the field for Weber. That's good. He was
see.
Writhing around there. Didn't look great, but good to see that he's okay. He'll be off for this play on this 3rd and 9.
These 3rd and longs, that's kind of been Devon Eka territory for the Pioneers.
Double move by Glasgow, covered well. Hollingshead still with time, now backing up, and he'll just get rid of this. Incomplete. Bring up a 4th down here. What do you think here, Jeff?
Well, first, I think great job by the Weber secondary there to bottle everybody up. Do exactly what they need to do. I don't know, less than a minute, the way this defense has been playing, I don't think you have a whole lot to lose, right?
Yeah.
You got to go.
Plus, you got the kids dancing at halftime. You want them to be excited, right? See if you can get a late touchdown. Give them a little cheer experience there.
Is this our 3rd consecutive kids at halftime week?
Yeah, we've had a lot of them.
We've picked up a lot of those games.
I'll tell you, I'll take anything that delays Thriller. So I'm all over this. 4th down here for Lehi. Hollingshead crossing route, Glasgow. He's going to pick up the first. Boy. I mean, you've got a receiver over the middle, 3 yards deep, and he just does the rest himself.
He's good, man. Legend Glasgow, the BYU commit. He is one of the more. He's committed to BYU, but you think of like Utah commits like Jaron Pula. You think of Bodie Sparrow. There's a lot of really good wide receivers in the state of Utah. Legend Glasgow doesn't take a backseat to anybody. No. He is absolutely fantastic for this Lehi Pioneer offense.
Listed at 6'2", 175. Good length to him, and of course, you're still in high school, right? Like you could still put on an inch or two even more.
Yeah, and the thing I love the most, his hands. Got great hands.
Flag on this play, throw to the end zone, incomplete. We'll get two flags here, actually.
For Cam Red falls incomplete.
One in the vicinity of holding. The other one, I think, might be an offside.
Little bit of everything happening there.
But no, you're right. And that's actually the thing I love. When we talk about the growth of the game, and Jeff, we talked about this on our show, I think, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, positions and how skilled and how deep some of these positions are becoming. You talk about quarterbacks, I talk about wide receivers.
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of talent that you're seeing from Utah in high school right now.
Yeah, you used to think in terms of college talent, Utah was a place for offensive and defensive linemen. That's not the case anymore. I mean, you could come and you could look at anywhere. From cornerbacks, quarterbacks, really, there's just a lot of depth throughout. Safeties, a lot of really good safeties come out of the state of Utah.
1st and 20.
They declined the illegal shift.
At the 38
was that first
line.
flag, and then the second was the holding. That's accepted. We'll back Lehi up to the 38. And the other thing I love is, you talk about guys in Minnesota, OK State. The versatility of who's coming to Utah is awesome as well. 1st and 20 for Lehi. Weaver will bring pressure. Good pocket. Hollingshead over the middle. Has a man. That caught. Has a path to the end zone. Tripped up at the 10-yard line.
Hollingshead's pass. Completed.
Great run after the catch there by Cutler.
And it looks like Lehi's going to get on the ball quickly here. Oh, they take a timeout. Great job by Cutler. Great route. Gets wide open. Hollingshead finds his guy. Offensive line does a great job picking up that pressure. We talked about a defensive play where Weaver's going to stand up and applaud. That's an offensive coordinator's dream on that play.
Yeah, well, and especially with the pressure, right? The line held up,
Yeah.
gave him time to make that throw, gave time for that route to develop over the middle. Great throw. I thought Cutler was going to take that the rest of the way.
He was
time
close
here by Lehi.
Yeah, just a shoestring tackle. But you're right. The way that Lehi picked up that pressure, you had the offensive line. They handed off their blocks really well. You had Eka. He picked up a free rusher. Really just a phenomenal job by everybody on the Lehi offense.
While we have a minute, we'll thank some sponsors here. Do you need a spark? Well, Camson Electric lights up homes and businesses with expert service and serious style. From upgrades to installs, we do it all. Visit CamsonElectric.com and bring your vision to life. Also want to thank Aloha Orthodontics. Show off your winning smile with Aloha Orthodontics, braces, Invisalign, and a whole lot of fun right here in Lehi. Aloha Orthodontics, where every smile's a touchdown. 35 seconds to go here. Hollingshead gonna look for Glasker, back corner, just missed him.
Hollingshead's pass.
I love the thought process from Hollingshead. You could almost read his thoughts there as he's reading his reads. Everybody was bottled up, but he's got Legend in one-on-one coverage. Just throw it up. Give him a chance to go make a play.
Can I go a little crazy here?
Yes.
You got one timeout left. Do you look for a run here?
I think when you have Devon Hecka, it's always a good play.
Just 2 yards behind Hollingshead on this second down.
I think Lehi might agree with you.
There it is, Eka powering over one guy inside the 5 to the 2. And they will take that final timeout here with 20 seconds left.
Give you the OC hat for the night.
I hate to brag,
no, you don't.
I did win several national championships in NCAA football 14.
Yes.
So I've called a game plan or two in my day.
It shows. Well done.
22 seconds.
All right. What do you got for me, Jeff?
Institute offers the best aesthetic.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, is it the Broyles Award that you get for the best coordinator? I think that's what it is.
I think so.
So, yeah, I think we nominate you. I feel pretty good about that.
I don't settle for that. It's more like Coach of the Year. But
as a coordinator, you gotta be pretty good.
The prices. Thank you, Skin Science Institute, for your support of Lehi football.
Man. So here you are, 3rd and 3. I think you go right back to Eka. Got this offensive line. I know that the clock will run.
But you don't have a long way to go, right? So you can be quick to the ball here.
Or You bring in big
look
Briggs
at this.
Love into the backfield.
Look at this. They will throw. Oh, had a man in the flat. Backside, Glasker. Touchdown, Lehi.
Legend Glasker.
Boy, legend Glasker goes up. That was 2 feet down. That's good on Sundays, Dane. Look, when Hollingshead threw that ball up, that was into traffic. I was a little bit nervous. But legend Glasker, you never need to be nervous when you're looking his way. Makes a great play in traffic, gets the feet down. What a throw and catch by Lehi.
As this point after, tacked on.
And the extra point is good with only
28-0.
15.9 seconds
Jeff,
left
boy, you
in the
look at
first
this
half.
game, it was 14-0. 3 minutes to go in the first half. One pair of touchdowns late in this second quarter. Lehi's really pulled away.
Yeah, Lehi has found some of those chunk plays, but it's been the defensive side of the ball that's really made this happen here late in the second quarter. They have been an absolute menace. Both of those pass rushers, and Taki and Meredith. And then you bring in those linebackers, the way this secondary just swarms to the ball. It's a really tough combination, especially when you consider the Carter Payne, just a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah. While we have a moment, Advanced Orthopedics are the official team doctors and medical providers for Lehi Athletics. Advanced Orthopedics has been bringing a collegiate level care to the community for over 10 years. They focus on both surgical and non-operative treatments for patients and athletes of all ages and skill levels. Go to advancedutah.com to learn what they can do to help you feel better at Advanced Orthopedics. Reading is hard. This one kicked near side, picked up at the 3. And gets through one tackle out of bounds at the 18. And there will be 9 seconds to go here for Weber.
Ball out to the
Yeah, and I think if you're Weber, you just take a knee, take this one into the half. Don't want to risk anything getting crazy. I mean, it's a tough spot to be. This is a really talented Lehi team. And looks like that's exactly what Weber's going to do. Carter Payne's just going to need this one out. We're going to head into the half. Lehi up 28-0.
14 points scored by Lehi in the last 2:21. As the Pioneers leading the Warriors 28-0. You're watching Lehi football on KSLSports.com.
When the pressure's on and there's no room for failure, Open Loop Energy delivers. Proud supporters of the next generation of champions, both on the field and in the field.
Hi, I'm Austin Strong, CEO of Tab Bank. As a former high school athlete in the state of Utah, I recognize how big of a role high school sports can play in developing student athletes' lives, even outside of the sports they play. For me, high school sports taught me how to work as a team, how to lead through adversity, how to share success, and how to face all challenges. While I didn't become a professional athlete, it was these skills that gave me a head start in life after my high school career was over. That's why Tab Bank is proud to sponsor KSL Sports Rewind's mission to highlight and promote student athletes and the communities in which they play. As a proud Bonneville Laker, I know the importance of the role a community plays in the success of a team, and I wanted to create a banking environment that gave our customers that Friday Night Lights feeling of community and togetherness. Our goal is to provide you a premium banking experience that will help aid you to accomplish any goal that you have in your life. We believe that whether you are a heavy favorite or the battle-tested underdog, Tab Bank can provide you a winning game plan for any of your financial needs.
Welcome back. Lehigh High School getting ready to start our second half. Lehigh leading Weber 28-0. At the break, Dane Stewart, Jeff Hansen with you. Jeff, I mean, Lehigh, felt like 14 others, like the score isn't really indicative of the game. This feels kind of how that game win in the first half.
Yeah, the Lehi offense, they were getting a lot in the run game. Then it was the pass game and led to Glasgow late, but the Lehi defense has just been suffocating all night long.
This kick returnable. Glasgow from his own 5. Looking up the middle of the field. Look out. Glasgow threw a couple tackles. Still on his feet. Tripped up at the 40. That was last hopes for this Weber special teams, and they just got him down.
Yeah, if that last tackle's not made, Glasgow's gone. He just about broke that. As it is, sets up really good field position.
With this offense coming out, want to recognize UNVC. They provide complete building commissioning services across the Intermountain West. UNVC operations now encompass a complete set of building optimization services anchored in systems engine commissioning, enclosure commissioning and consulting, energy engineering, and facilities optimization. I want to thank UNVC for their sponsorship of Lehigh football. First down, Pioneers. A little hitch round caught there and a couple yards ahead there on the reception by Lattimore.
Yeah, good play by Lattimore, and he's able to get the extra yardage with the second effort.
Gain of 7 yards.
And Lehi's offense picking up right where they left off in the first half with a 7-yard pass play. And they're moving again.
Yep. And I again, we talked about this. I love kind of the structure of their offense. Feels very balanced. Feels like they kind of do whatever they want. Hollingshead is reading the D very well today, making good decisions. Really been very effective.
You're going to have Hamblin on Glasgow one-on-one down here low.
They'll run. Eka left side, following that big offensive line. He'll cut back. Eka looking for more room. Just tripped up at the 43.
Devon Eka, gain of 10 yards for the Pioneers.
Good job there. Looked like that was Wyatt Nielsen on the tackle. He's able to wrap up. I believe that was Wyatt Nielsen on the traffic.
Eka hasn't busted one today, but it still feels like his average is 8-9 yards a carry right now, doesn't it?
Hasn't had a big, huge chunk play, but I bet you if we look at the box score, he's still going to have 70-80 rushing yards so far.
So inside Weber territory. Kept here, Hollingshead. Boy, that defense read that well that time. He had a nice run earlier on a pull in that first half. That time, all the eyes in the backfield there for Weber really limit the game.
About 2 yards.
Yeah, Cade Judd gets into the backfield really quickly with Lincoln Henry, and they're able to bring Hollingshead down. I have to correct myself. You corrected yourself for the first half.
Only a dozen times.
It was Carter. No, I had it. It was Carter Hill. Sorry, Carter. He had a big play on the last tackle. I got it wrong. We got to admit mistakes. Otherwise, people will tell us that we made mistakes.
We hold ourselves accountable, Jeff.
Yeah. Somebody's got to.
That's yeah. Second down. Hollingshead. A little out. Turn back inside. Niu. Nice run after the grab inside the 30.
Bright Niu picks up the first down. That's going to be interesting to see how that household plays out. Bright Niu going to Oklahoma State. The older brother Jet Niu playing at Oklahoma.
Well, they're no longer rivals, so it's fine.
If they're not in the same conference, I guess it doesn't matter.
You know, have you heard Oklahoma State's fight song?
You know the answer's no.
It mentions Texas in it.
Oklahoma State's does?
Oklahoma State. And I'm like, well, that's interesting because now they're no longer in the same conference.
That feels weird.
That kind of undoes the fight song a little bit, doesn't it?
Got to get a new one.
First down. And that one in the dirt, just underthrown, incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for Carter Cutler.
You know what's tough with the way that this Lehi offense has been going is when Weber gets that plus play like that. And now it's 2nd and 10. Lehi's behind the chains. They've just been picking up so many chunk yardage plays. You've got to stack those plays. That's tough to do.
Well, we talked about in the first quarter, they had 2 drives where they had 2nd and 15s, 3rd and 20s, and they still scored on those drives.
Yeah, it's
they've
tough.
still been able to overcome that, which is very rare. Open. Able to identify it as that's Butterfield with the reception.
Carson Hill, there he is again with a big hit coming from the safety spot. That's a big play.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and short. This has been Devon Eka territory all night long, all season long. This is a big play for the Weber defense. I'm looking at this front 7. They've got to find a way to make a field. I guess I'm just assuming the ball's going to Eka. Shouldn't assume, but...
I mean, here you kind of have your choice. They will go to Devon. He's got a big hole up the middle. Devon inside the 10. Hurdles a man! Strike up the band as there's a flag on the field. They do mark him down to the 1. Where's the fun in that? I thought the stretch was there, but there is a flag here on the play. I think they're going to call this... I think they're going to call a hurdle.
Is that the technical term? Is it a hurdle that they call?
I don't know what the official diagnosis of the call is.
Felt like he jumped to the side.
Well, I think it's a player safety thing. So it's like, well, if you don't have to hurdle it, then you can't. But if it's a safety thing, then I think that's how it is. I'll have to verify with the one official who's willing to talk to me. But officials here having a long conversation. This might get waved off.
There is no foul for
So I actually, Dan, you're gonna be surprised with me.
Yeah.
I talked to an official this week.
What?
About hurdling.
Okay.
Carrier down to the 1
And
yard
so,
line.
what I was told, and I have no idea how you make this judgment
The
call,
Pioneers
but what I was
first and goal
told is if you're hurdling
inside the left
to evade a
red
tackle,
zone.
that's a hurdle.
Let Devon Ecker
If you're
run.
hurdling because
Another
somebody's already there in front of you,
Pioneer.
then that's not. So obviously on that play, they were trying to make the play, trying to make the tackle, but I think he got there before Eka did, so I don't know where you draw the
I
line.
mean to say this in defense of officials, how are they supposed to make that judgment?
Yeah, I have no clue.
That's very difficult as we're going to get a timeout here. That play clock was ticking down. That's why Coach Hatfield takes the timeout. But I don't know how you expect an official to be able to judge that.
Yeah, I don't
and
know
again,
either.
I'm not blaming official. It's like that is such a tough.
And let's add the fine print that even though I did talk to an official, there's still a high likelihood I don't understand, but that's my understanding of it, and that feels near impossible to do.
Timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back here. Lehigh with the ball, first and goal after this.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Now encompass a complete set of
Want to thank Lewis Livestock for their sponsorship with over 3 generations of farming and cattle raising experience. Lewis Livestock is a name you can trust for the highest quality beef. Since 1908, we've built a legacy of dedication to sustainable farming and responsible livestock practices. Our love for clean eating ensures that every cut of beef we offer meets our standards at Lewis Livestock. First and goal here for Lehigh. Oh, we're back. We're back. Big man formation. They got to call this a love formation, right?
Right way to top a
And they will give it to the big man, and he's in. Touchdown, Lehigh.
With a Palmer's medal.
How do you not love a big man touchdown? Briggs Love with the love formation bullies his way through a pair of Weber defenders. But look, Briggs Love listed at 6 foot 265 with a full head of steam coming downhill. That's a tough assignment for anybody as he barrels his way into the end zone.
This point after to make it a 35-point spread is good.
Good with 8:18 left in the third quarter. It's 34-5 for the Pioneers, 0 for
35-0. Lehigh. Before we get to that kickoff, we want to thank Westlake Emergency Center and Healthcare Emergency. The Westlake Emergency Center is part of your team. The Westlake Emergency Center is always open and located conveniently in West Lehigh. The Westlake Emergency Center is a proud sponsor of Lehigh High School football. Also, Stacy Rogers, Magnify Real Estate. Stacy Rogers knows a home is more than walls. It's community, connection, and where memories are made. Whether buying or selling, Stacy brings winning results for Lehigh families. Stacy Rogers, Magnify Real Estate, proud supporter of Pioneer football.
That's a good night to be a supporter of Pioneer football.
It's a very good night.
I feel pretty good.
Yes, sir.
This is a Weber team that, especially the last couple of weeks, especially last week, big win against Viewmont. They've been playing really good football. This is a tough trip. I mean, to come from North Ogden, get all the way down here to play a really tough Lehigh team. This is a tough assignment. And Weber's run into a buzzsaw a little bit here against Lehigh.
Weber Warriors will take over.
Give an indication to start the clock. They did not do that. 35-point spread second half. Should see a running clock here in this second half.
This was another point of discussion when I talked with an official. Apparently, and I don't think officials do this, generally, I haven't seen this happen, but according to the rules, as soon as that 35th point is scored, they're supposed to whine.
Correct. Yeah, that PAT, it should have kept running through the kickoff. And
I like that they don't.
do you?
Yeah. That would have been like 5 minutes of action there.
That throw, boy, tough. Not a lot of room there. Good coverage on the play by Murphy Madsen.
Intended for number 0, Bracken Day, falls incomplete.
Just a never-ending stable of Madsons that come through this Lehigh program.
Number 9,
Murphy's been phenomenal for Lehigh.
Wren's another name here where we've seen, older siblings come through.
If you're Weber right now, you want to just you're looking for those wins that you can take home, right? Running clock, this is going to be tough to come back.
Little screen intercepted. Oh, what a play. How about the athletic grab by Taki? I mean, Jeff, is that a helmet sticker kind of play?
I think that's got to be a helmet sticker. Taki makes the read, sees the pass, goes up, pulls it down. Look at Taki's fired up. Getting the sideline going, goes all the way down to the student section to celebrate. And look, a defensive lineman gets the pick. Yeah, celebrate on the sideline. You deserve that.
That's a heck of a read by Taki. That'll set Lehigh up inside the red zone. At the 12-yard line. Hollingshead looking, little screen. And a flag coming in on the play. This would have been a touchdown.
There are penalty flags on the field.
And another screen, really well blocked. I don't know. I didn't see a hold.
I didn't see, yeah. Well, this will just allow maybe for some more yards in that Lehigh box score tonight.
Replay first down.
After that holding penalty on the Pioneers.
It's a little bit of a race, it feels like. Devon Eka's got 2. Legend Glasker's got 2.
Continue to be first down. And
who's going to win the touchdown battle of the night between Glasker and Eka?
And Eka just has the one rushing touchdown tonight. The other one was a receiving touchdown.
Yep.
So 1st and 13 here for the Pioneers. Hollingshead running out of time, trying to escape, and he does, keeping those eyes down the field. Not a lot of room, not a lot of options either. And he just kind of shoves this ahead. That's caught.
Yeah, that's the funnest gain of 4 that we've seen tonight.
15-yard line with a shuffle pass.
Maybe more than 4. Give him 8. 6? I don't know. What have they marked that? They've given him positive yards.
They gave him 1.
No, it was a holding.
No, but it's from the spot.
Oh.
Since I was,
they gave him 1?
Since I was downfield, it's from the spot, and hence it's.
Well, it was the funnest gain of 1.
It was fantastic. He got a lot of steps in on that play.
Yeah, and that's what this is all about.
Living healthy. 2nd and 12. They'll go Eka. Left side, he's got blocking. Strike up the band. Devon Eka, touchdown Lehigh.
Touchdown.
Well, there's the answer. The battle for the touchdown trophy between Glasker and Eka. Eka takes that handoff off tackle. Again, lets his blocks develop, waits for that crease. Then he hits it hard. Devon Eka has had a fantastic night with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Point after.
And the extra point.
Good. 42-0.
Third quarter.
Lehigh.
Weaver 0, your Pioneers 42. Panisimani Taki.
While we set up for the kickoff,
Bell.
Want to remind you about the smoked taco, starting from our roots as a taco truck in Salt Lake City, Utah, and smoking meals professionally for over 15 years. The smoked taco decided to create something special by using premium smoked meats for tacos. The result is the best tacos you'll ever eat. Available in restaurant, taco delivery, taco catering, or however you want. Also want to thank the Skin Science Institute. They offer the best aesthetic instruction and services in the Salt Lake City area. Whether you're a student looking for a new career path or a client looking for affordable services, we have it all. And we're dedicated to providing our clients the ambiance, relaxation, products, and professionalism of a high-end spa without the high-end price.
Well done on the reads tonight.
Hey, second time's a charm. It's a little smoother now, right?
Sounds great.
I don't know if you ever know, but that English language, man, it can be tricky.
It sneaks up on you when you're new to it.
Words like aesthetics.
Marty Hammond's kick goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm from Idaho, man. My vocabulary's not that strong.
10 to the 20. Campson Electric
should have a running clock situation here, but clock's not running.
You said you liked it to stop, Jeff, so they're just taking your advice.
I liked it to stop at that one moment.
Every team member is hand, not just for their technical skills, but for their dedication to quality and their ability to serve our customers.
We've hit the midway point here in this third quarter. Weber starting at their own 20. And this is a Weber team. They lost the first 2 games of the year. They've been building good momentum the last couple weeks. They go back to Parker here. Oh, how about this? Parker shifting across the field. He'll be wrangled out of bounds after a gain of 12. But, boy, great run there by Parker.
With one shoe.
Yeah.
He gets a shoe.
Oh, he did lose a shoe.
12 and a first down for Weber.
Shoeless Dyson Parker moves the chains. Well done, Dyson Parker.
I like it.
Who needs shoes?
First down for Weber. First and 10 to the 32.
You got to remember now with the beats, I mean, those beats can work their way up in the socks. That could be quite uncomfortable. It didn't phase them at all.
If you guys have not played on the field or even walked on a field with those beads, man, they are everywhere.
Yes, they are.
You say that as a joke, but that's
it's
real.
Everywhere. Little screen play here for Cantwell. He'll take this ahead.
Carter Payne's pass completed to number 9, Reese.
About 8. It's a flag coming in here late.
I think, did he change his mind? The ref kind of dropped the flag and then very quickly picked it up.
I wonder if he grabbed the wrong marker.
Ah, that could have been it.
That's total speculation.
Good run after catch by Cantwell. Big physical run.
No call there, so that's what we're presuming.
Yeah, okay.
On second down, Parker out of the backfield. Be close to that first down. I think about a yard short.
Again completed to number 11, Dyson Parker.
Dyson Parker got his shoe back on, right back in the game, looking to move the chains again. He's close.
3 yards out of the 41-yard line. We'll bring up 3rd and 1 for
It is
Weber.
3rd and 1 here for the Warriors.
It's 3rd down, Lehi. Oh, let's get loud.
This is Dyson Parker territory.
It's going to be a called run for Parker. Got that direct snap, able to take it ahead, gain of 4.
We've seen that Wildcat from Weber a couple of times in this game. We saw it from them when we were watching the Fremont game to open the season. That's something that they do, and they use a variety of different guys. Sometimes it's Hamblin, sometimes it's Parker, trying to find different ways to get their playmakers involved in this offense.
First down. Parker trying to get outside. Not happening. Great pursuit there by Vincent Evans. Had the interception earlier. He's had a couple tackles tonight as well.
Now, Vincent Evans has a nose for the football. His ability to read the play quickly and then get to his spot it's exceptional. There's a lot of playmakers, a lot of headliners, a lot of recruiting stars on this Lehi defense, but Vincent Evans is one of those guys that he makes this defense go.
6'2", 215. Boy, he flies around as well.
And I love a linebacker wearing 0.
I'm not there with the 0 thing yet.
Well, it's just this is the difference between early 2000s movie quotes and 80s movies.
It is.
I think so.
It completely.
And that's not to say you're old.
And I don't have a problem with it. I just don't have the appeal to it that a lot of people do. A lot of people love it. It's great.
48-yard line of the Pioneers.
I love it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool because you couldn't do it for so long, and now it feels like you're breaking rules a little bit. I like that. We don't support breaking rules, but
on third down, trying to get this ball out on the edge. Flag coming in here. They were able to work it over with Dean.
Have a penalty flag on the
I think this will stand.
You think this will stand?
I don't think this will stand.
That's a bold call, I thought, but
well, they say fortune favors the bold, but not even I am that bold, Jeff.
That would have been pretty bold. Yeah, they got Creed DeVries just held on to his guy a little bit too long.
After that 10-yard penalty of holding, that backs Weber up to the 42-yard line for a 3rd and 13.
This will be 3rd and 13 here for Weber.
It's 3rd down, Lehigh. Oh, let's get loud.
And DeVries picks up the hold, but that's the guy I'm looking towards if I'm Carter Payne right now.
I really haven't seen them try to use him down the field. Parker's over the middle, and they overthrow it. Oh, man, he was open.
His pass falls incomplete.
Jeff, they kind of missed picking him up out of the formation.
Tracing for Brizio.
He was open. I don't know if he knew the ball was coming his way. Looked like just two guys a little bit on different pages. And Weber will have to punt it
on to
away.
For Weber, Zach Jenkins back to receive for the Pioneers, Legend Glasgow.
And now we've got a stoppage here. Official timeout.
We have an official
looks like
timeout.
The coaches here are going to have a conversation. We'll take a quick break. Be back here. You're watching Lehigh football on the Rewind Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Had a discussion there with the coaches and benches, and looks as though we are ready to get back going here on this 4th down for Weber.
Back to receive the punt for the Pioneers, number 7, Trayson Fabrizio.
Well, nobody more upset by the officials' timeout than Legend Glasgow. He was going to have a chance to return a punt. Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. As this kick fielded back at the 32, this is Fabrizio. He gets tripped up at about the 44-yard line.
And he had a crease, but Lincoln Huston, he's able to get the shoestring tackle. Make a big special teams
Want to give
plays.
a shout
Number
out
10.
to our big guys up front on the offensive line. Number 55, Matali.
All the offense
Benjamin.
comes out.
Number 63,
Want to remind you about Open Loop Energy, whether it's on the field or in the field, pressure reveals the prepared. Open Loop Energy, built for the moments that matter.
Up front.
And we'll get our first look at Wyatt Bingham at quarterback.
Yeah, saw time early in the year, and opportunity for this young man transfer into the program this year. He'll pull here. Got good run there on 1st down for Bingham.
Quarterback for Lehigh, number 5.
Bingham is a guy with a lot of talent. He came into the program a little bit late, but as he gets more comfortable with this offense, Bingham has a ton of talent.
Pioneers.
And it's important. It's important to have some quarterback depth. We saw last year from Corner Canyon, Helaman Kasuga goes down, Bronson Evan comes in and goes to a state championship. It's important to have depth at the most important position on the field.
Especially in this region. There's a lot of very physical defenses. You're going to get kind of tested and battled. As Bingham here, eyes down the field, still kind of buying time here. That one thrown away.
Pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Pioneers at the 48.
And so they will not have to take this snap here. We'll see if they do or not.
Burgers, hot dogs, nachos, cold drinks.
They will not.
Sweet treats.
Through 3, 42-0. Lehigh in control. You're watching Lehigh football on the KSL Sports Rewind Network.
Weber, Warrior 0, your Pioneers 42.
Lehigh on 3rd down. They'll hand off and we'll get to the, keeps those legs going. I thought they had him wrangled behind the line, but 1st down run. How about that? I think it was Sam Verbecki, the junior, would not give up on the play for Lehigh, and he will move the sticks.
Yeah, the way he kept his legs going. I had looked down. I was looking at Ty Hellman making the tackle. Verbecki just keeps going, keeps those legs going. He moves the chains.
That was a nice run there. One that I thought they were stopped on initially.
Enough
1st down.
Pioneer.
Jeff, we talk about this region with Corner and AF. We saw AF, Skyridge. Man, absolutely loaded. How do you feel like this Lehigh team can stack up against the best of Region 3. Oh, nice move. Still going. How about that move after the catch by Lattimore?
Bingham's pass.
You know, I look at Lehi,
number 2, Jackson Lattimore.
and I think they match up pretty well. Look, I mean, everybody's going to compare themselves to corner. You win state championships like they have, that's what's going to happen. I think they match up pretty well. It's going to come down to the quarterback position. If Lehi can get strong play from Hollingshead like they have tonight, then I think Lehi can contend because there's elite level quarterbacks throughout all of this region with Keneal Sweetwine, Caleb and Kasuga. You've got to have strong play from the quarterback spot.
We got another stoppage here. This one, we might be doing this again.
Oh, good.
A team sent to their benches here, and Coach Cannon out to talk to the crew. We'll step aside, take a break. We'll be back in a moment here. You're watching Lehi football on KSLSports.com. All right, welcome back. I want to take a moment, just thank Quench It. It's the drive-through soda and snack shop that satisfies your cravings when you're on the run. Think about it for just a second. You'll realize your thirst is probably calling you, and come to think of it, so is your hunger. So jump in the car, head on over. We're probably close by at Quench It. And hey, in a game like this, if you're a Lehi fan, go celebrate. Go get a drink. Go get a snack. This is a game that, look, it's going to be a fun Friday night. So that now addressed, first down at the 24. Bingham trying to extend, and he's going to be brought down. Boy, good pursuit. No give up there by Reese Cantwell.
Yeah, we see Cantwell on the offensive side a couple of times. There he's making a big defensive play. Just great pursuit. Stayed with the play. It looked like Bingham maybe gets away. Cantwell chases him down. Dane, I just noticed something.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of great mascots, great names throughout the state. Pioneers, certainly unique.
Sure.
The signs that say this is the place.
Yeah.
That might be the best play on your mascot in the state of Utah.
You like that?
That's pretty phenomenal.
They've got them in every corner. On one side it says, they've got Pioneer Country.
Yeah.
They've got This Is the Place. I like that This Is the Place. I saw that walking in. I was like, that's well done.
That's well done.
That's well done.
That's looking at, hey, who are we? And let's embrace who we are.
Yeah.
Make it cool. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
When it's 42-0, this is the place.
Wow.
You feel pretty good.
On a Friday night in Lehi, this is the place.
Absolutely.
Great crowd tonight.
The only thing that could make it better is a Dutch oven restaurant across the street. I mean, look, if we're gonna play on this Pioneer thing, this is the place. We ought to have Chuck Wagon
think
cooking,
about that,
right?
That's fantastic.
So it feels like a missed opportunity. Somebody within the sound of our voice, you got a Chuck Wagon play here that you could be doing.
Do you remember Chuck Wagon? That was a restaurant.
Bingham's pass completed to number 3, Vi.
Look at me. I'm just
I mean,
reinventing old ideas.
I've got someone who would know from, when I was a kid, Chuck Wagon was a real restaurant.
I had no idea. Was it like Dutch oven food?
No.
Oh.
It was not Dutch oven.
But just like Chuck Wagon.
Wasn't it kind of like a
field goal,
old school kind of homey,
like
dine-in?
a Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, right.
On to attempt the.
Am I right?
Central Bank.
I'm saying you're right.
I think we're right.
32 yards.
So we have 37-yard field goal here for Lehi. Oh, that one blocked. What pursuit around the edge? Brock Dean. Able to get the hand on the attempt.
Blocked by number 8.
And denies it. No good.
Yeah, great job by Dean to get there quick. Man, he is fast off the line of scrimmage.
Weaver will take over 1st and 10.
Gets that. Looked like he blocked it with his arm. He's looking at his arm like he's got a dead arm a little bit. You take a football to the bicep, that's going to hurt.
Usually does.
Great play.
While we have a moment, Les Schwab, over 73 years ago, we set the standard for tire service. Today, we continue to go out of our way to keep you on your way. We're local experts who can give you useful advice for the road you drive. Thanks to Les Schwab for sponsoring Lehi football. Airing it out. They've got a man. It's Hamblin caught inside the 30, down the sideline. Touchdown, Weber.
Payne's pass completed to number 12, Josh Hamblin.
Wow, how about that strike from Carter Payne?
Hey, good ball by Carter Payne. Great job by Hamblin to track that down in the air, and then the rest after he brings it in is all his speed as he pulls away from the Lehi defender to get in the end zone and get the Warriors on the board. I mean, great play by Carter Payne and Wade to not, give up.
Yeah.
They're still looking to score, we talked about it, find those wins that you can take home and build on as they go into region play. That's one of those wins that you could take home with you for the long drive back to Ogden.
Yeah, I mean, next week they go to take on Farmington, as we were going to try for 2 here. But, region play starts really both these two teams next week, and you want to make sure you're playing your best ball and still keep your team locked in as flags coming in here.
And the play is called dead.
Going to get some movement here, make this a little bit more tricky. 2-point conversion.
The 5-yard penalty. Retry.
Keep stopping that clock.
And that'll back Weaver up 5 yards to
And
the
I
8-yard line.
I don't keep bringing it up to complain. I keep bringing it up because I can see
They'll retry
the challenge that it is for you. You got to keep up with the clock. You got to match it. When you're expecting one thing, something else happens.
Well, the other thing, too, is that it feels a little bit like you get it officiated differently in different games.
Yes,
when
I
you have
think
a
that's
running
true.
clock.
You do.
And so it is tricky because, now you got to even watch it more carefully. Is this 2-point try good over the middle?
And the 2-point
nice catch
conversion
there
is
by
good.
Cantwell.
Cantwell's having a really nice game.
Yes, he is.
He's got a sack.
Carter
He's got a
Payne,
2-point
number 9,
conversion,
Reese
several
Cantwell.
catches.
Score. 7-14
Good
left
find by
in the
Carter
ball
Payne,
game.
and
Weaver
another good
Warriors
play by
8
Cantwell.
Pioneers 42.
So that'll make it 42-8 here.
Jersey Mike Subs is proud to support the Lehi Pioneers. Come on by Jersey Mike Subs and try the number.
But to your point, you do see it officiated a little bit differently
cheese and 5 different meats, all sliced
in every
fresh
game.
on the spot.
Sometimes it's a
Or
true
get a
running
hot
clock that
cheese
just
shake
runs.
grilled fresh
Sometimes
right in
it's a
front of
running
you.
clock
Experience the sub
at
above
the ball
difference at
being
Jersey Mike.
spotted every time. I mean, there's
And with over 3
feels like we need some
generations of farming
uniformity
and
there.
Feels like there's an opportunity there.
Lewis Livestock is a name
Whatever the rule
the
is,
highest quality beef.
we'll do that.
Since 1908, we've built a legacy. of
Weaver here will
dedication
kick
to
off. Given they just went for
sustainable
2.
farming and responsible livestock practices.
Onside
Our
here?
love for clean
Yeah,
eating
why not?
ensures that every cut
What
of
do you
meat
got to
we
lose?
offer meets our standards.
Lehi's
Lewis
kind of
Livestock,
wondering the
thanks
same
for
thing. They
your
got everyone
support
up
of Lehi football.
here. They've got one guy back. It would not surprise me. And they try it. That went through one
And
set
the
of
onside
legs
kick
and hopped
attempt
onto the 44.
is Controlled by the Pioneers, number 2.
Good scoop by Lattimore, looking like a shortstop out there. Not a shortstop, more like a hockey goalie, the way he fell to his knees and just covered it. But I struggled making a hockey reference with you because you're going to tell me why. No, that wasn't fundamentally correct for a hockey player.
Taco decided to create something special.
I mean, it's a lot easier to do on turf than it is on ice. I'll tell you that right now.
Just about anybody else. Before the Mammoth came to town, I could sneak a hockey reference like I know what I'm talking about. Now everybody's a hockey expert.
But there's some of us who have been that way for a
Long
decade,
time.
at least. First down. Lehi on the ground. Oh, nice little stutter step there.
Sam Verbecki
On the
number
carry
30, the ball
by
carrier for the
Verbecki.
Pioneers.
You're not a hockey guy,
Gain about
right?
8
You're
yards.
coming
I'm
onto it.
I'm trying to be.
Okay.
48 yards
Because there's
of
actually
the
there's something really
Warriors.
cool that happened today in hockey,
Brings
but
up second and
I
2 for the
won't bother
Pioneers.
you with it if.
What was it? I mean, you could tell me.
Well,
I'd like to be a hockey guy.
so Marc-Andre Fleury was a goalie for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
And, they had to let him go. He kind of traveled the league, the later part of his career, but spent most of his time there, won a couple Stanley Cups. Today, they signed him to a practice contract. He retired. And then last year, today, they signed him to a practice contract so he could play an exhibition game, kind of have one last game in a Penguins uniform. It's kind of a cool little thing, you know?
First pass falls
Is that
into
pass complete for a first down?
Cam Red.
That's what, see,
Brings up
you're not going to be a hockey guy to understand a guy gets to come home, retire the way that he wants.
Speaking of, I think I saw Grayson Brousseau walking into the stadium tonight. Speaking of a young
Lehi
man who-
legend.
Yeah, played here.
Speaking of hockey, Grayson Brousseau.
Right.
Oh, dear.
And I could have been wrong. There's a lot of doppelgangers out there. 3rd and short, and they will run it again, trying to find a lane. And this time will be bottled up. Verbecki got close.
Number 30, Sam Verbecki battles his way.
Okay, my turn for a movie reference.
Yeah.
Run
Queen
on the
pins?
47-yard line.
Queen pins?
Yeah,
4th
Queen
and 1 for the
pins.
Pioneers.
It's, I don't know, 5-10 years old maybe. About couponers. Anyway, there's a doppelganger. This is why I'm talking about it. It seems like every year a clip goes viral. Okay. When there's a guy on a plane and he's talking, and there's some kids, in the middle seat, and this guy's on the window, and a mom reaches over and says, "Hey, do you mind trading seats with my daughter? She'd like to look out the window." And the guy says, "No, it's more important she learns a life lesson that you don't always get what you want." Well, long story short, it's a great clip. There may be a slight resemblance of that guy in me. So every year that this clip goes viral, once again, everybody, I got it again today. Everybody sends it to me, and everybody says, "Jeff, why don't you be nicer to the kids?" It happens every single year. If I had $1 for every time that clip had been sent to me with somebody saying, "Oh, yeah, you kind of look like that guy," I wouldn't be here calling games with you.
I now know what you're talking, because you put that in our group text once.
Yes.
And I thought that was really you.
Yeah.
Have you really done some acting?
It looks a lot like me.
It does look like you. All right, Weber's coming back out on the field. We'll get back to this topic when we have a stoppage, because we got 4.5 left. We want to make sure we get the game in here. Starting at their own 20 after that punt, Parker motions out. Payne will throw to Dyson. That's caught. Looking for some space in the middle there. Gain here of 5, maybe 6. I don't know if I've ever seen a doppelganger for myself. I don't know that I've ever seen someone I'm like, that's a Dane doppelganger.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
Got a weird look. It's a weird thing here, Jeff. Second down. Payne looking to run.
See, I have several.
Number 2, Carter Payne.
But I think it's just
quarterback keep
chubby, bald guys. We all sort of look the same.
Line of scrimmage.
It happens to the best of us.
3rd and 3 for the Warriors.
3 with 3rd and short here for Weber.
3rd down, Lehi. Oh, let's get allow.
Really bright future for Carter Payne. I like the way that he's played here in this 4th quarter. He's going through the offense really well. He's got a strong arm.
The pressure's really been kind of, oh, man.
Number 2, Carter Payne.
You don't see that very often.
No.
Quarterback.
The official gets the credit for the tackle.
How about this? I mean, that official didn't go down.
He didn't even flinch, did he?
I mean, Payne's wearing pads, and
he's going to have a bruise on his arm from a face mask. But
it's still a first down.
Yeah, great run.
Does that go on the stat book? His first down throw. Oh, incomplete.
Payne's pass intended for number 4, Creed Devries. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the 34.
Well, we have a moment. We'll just thank Jersey Mike's. You haven't had a real sub sandwich until you've had it Mike's way at Jersey Mike's. Onions, lettuce, tomatoes, and of course, the juice, red wine, vinegar, and olive oil. Get over to Jersey Mike's Subs and experience the Mike's Way difference. They have 2 locations right here in Lehigh.
Support of Lehigh football.
Jersey Mike's.
Have you had it Mike's Way before?
I've never had it Mike's Way.
It's good.
I've done sub in a tub. That's actually really good.
Okay.
Very healthy option for those of you who are avoiding gluten or bread. Is Parker here on the outside, and he'll be brought down out of bounds.
Good run, good vision by Dyson Parker.
The Warriors tackle by
Lehigh had their run fits in good shape. Looked like they had that one bottled up.
And 4 for the Warriors.
But Dyson Parker keeps his legs going. Here he goes again.
They'll run it, trying to get to the stick. Oh, he did. Well, I was kind of lost in the pile there, and found his way out of it. First down, Weber.
Just that physical Dyson Parker running, man. He just keeps those legs going every single time he touches the ball. He's hard to bring down. He's not the biggest guy on the field, but he might be the hardest guy to tackle.
So we approach 2 minutes to go. That one incomplete.
Payne's pass goes.
Yeah, that ball just sailed on Payne a little bit. He had his guy downfield in Creed DeVries.
Defending on the play for the Pioneers.
And that one just sailed on him. He'd like to have that throw back.
Ryan Harris. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors at their own 49-yard line.
Second down. Gonna try deep. They've got a man over the middle. That's caught. Down at the 10. Makes 2 men miss. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Weber. It's Brock Dean on the deep post.
And Brock Dean.
Warriors touchdown.
But a flag back here near the line of scrimmage.
And a flag, and maybe a taunting as Dean headed into the end zone.
Penalty flag after the
There's going to be a lot to sort out here with a minute 35 left on the clock.
While we have a moment here, we talked about Weber's next game in region. Lehi. It gets real serious real fast here for the Pioneers. They've got to take on Skyridge next week, Jeff.
It's Skyridge, man.
Brutal, that region.
That region every week is tough. And, of course, Lehi Skyridge, I mean, that's a rivalry in and of itself. I'm anxious to see
multiple flags on the field.
What that looks like because Skyridge has just dominated all season long. Offensively and defensively, they've been great. They're down against Cherry Creek right now, very good team out of Colorado. And I think that Lehi, you could make a case that they're playing their best football of the season. So those are two teams that have played well but are coming, I don't know, maybe different trajectories. Skyridge coming off of their first loss, presumed loss right now. Lehi playing some of their best football. Those two teams feel like they are measuring sticks for each other, that whoever wins that game, they feel very confident that that's the team that's going to take on Corner.
Well, I think the crazy thing about this region, I feel like Corner's probably the best team.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a huge separation. And I think there are teams in this region that can beat them.
Yeah.
But I think the other 4 teams, Lone Peak, Skyridge, AF, and Lehi, I could see the second place team having 2 losses. Like, I think it's going to be any Friday night.
I think so, and I think to really kind of show the parity of the league and how competitive it is, I agree with you, Dane. I think Corner is the best team. I think the 5th place team in this region could beat Corner on any given Friday night.
Yes.
I mean, this is a tough region.
That brings up third.
So this is third and really long way to go here. After the penalty they called, there was a personal foul, the unsportsmanlike, and then there was a holding. And because of the spot of the holding, it makes this extremely tough. Third and almost half a football field to go here. Flag in on this play. Screen.
Cantwell again.
Payne's pass is completed to Reese Cantwell, but we have
pause here to get this ruling.
Has been a great crowd here tonight. Lehi always shows up well.
Yeah, they do. It's one of those words. There's still like that community feel to it,
Yeah, it does. It does feel like that, which is nice. Maybe it's because of the mill.
I think some of that's just because the crowd shows up. You've got a packed student section. The band was here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It was great.
So, I'm actually a big fan. I wish more schools had their bands there every Friday. To me, that's Friday night football.
Yeah.
You've got a band, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not a big band guy myself. However, it is a very important part of high school and college football. You need the pageantry.
It helps with the atmosphere.
Yes.
So much.
Absolutely, yes.
So they declined that penalty. It was an illegal shift.
Back to punt for the
They'll have this clock rolling here. We're inside a minute, 4th down. Weber here to kick. Just punt away. No one's back there.
Good Weber roll.
So, Jeff, while Lehi comes out here, give me your thoughts. Helmet sticker player for the Pioneers tonight.
Well, I'm going to go maybe a direction you're not expecting me to go. Because you could go Legend Glasgow, feel pretty good about it. You could go Devon Eka and feel pretty good about it. I'm going to go with the Lehi offensive line. The way that they have blocked in this game, they protected Cash Hollingshead really well. They opened up big running lanes for Devon Eka. The screen game was working all night long. I'm going to give my helmet sticker today to the Lehi offensive line. They played fantastic football from right tackle to left tackle. I thought they were really good tonight.
Lehi just has to take one snap here.
Thanks, Mrs. Jacobson.
And that'll do it. They were fantastic tonight. Jeff is trying to see how many stickers we can use this year. So this is the second time you've gone with 6 players from a game.
You're welcome.
I might have to order some more. Solid effort tonight from Lehigh. They jumped on them early. Really, the close of that first half made it 28-0. Continued on in the second half. 42-8 your final score. Lehigh gets the win over Weber. Region play up next, folks. You will not want to miss it if you're a Pioneer fan. We will have all those games right here on KSLSports.com. For Doug Jardine, Jeff Hansen, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us. Lehigh defeats Weber 42-8 here on the Rewind Sports Network. Good night, everybody.
And opponents from Weber